Not gonna lie. I'm sorry there's a part three. If you really want to know why, it's because we're limited to 15 minutes per video on this software. So, yeah. Okay, but this one's four slides. Say not long. All right, services provided by ecosystems. There are some majorly important services that ecosystems help to provide. And I like this. I've started off with this. Sometimes pictures are nicer than just words. So ecosystems can provide us with super important things like provisions, meaning things that we as humans and other organisms use and get from the ecosystem. So things like food, wood, water, medicines, that kind of stuff, okay? Well, ecosystems also provide regulating services. And what they do is that they regulate themselves and try to keep everything nice and balanced and, legit within the ecosystem, keep everything in that homeostatic state. Those negative feedback loops are working right. Those positive feedback loops don't get out of control, all that. Cultural. This again is back to the anthropocentric, I can't say it, aspect where that it's what do we get from it? If you've, been to national parks or state parks or experienced nature, there's all sorts of aesthetics that we take in that we can learn from. We enjoy the recreation of those parts and, it inspires us. Then there's the supporting up there to the left. We got those big things like, we have soil that's being formed, the biodiversity that's there, the amount of primary production, the biomass, all that, and the habitats that are there. So this is just kind of going back through what some of these are, right? We have the provisions, we have the regulating services, those support systems that we talked about. So these are what we all call instrumental values of ecosystems, meaning that ecosystems provide these and they are extremely important, right? Very, very high priority services that ecosystems provide. The resiliency of a ecosystem also can be considered an instrumental value because we depend on ecosystems for our sustenance, as well as some ecosystems rely on us, aka pigeons, duh. Then the cultural services we already talked about. The last slide, intrinsic values are different. So intrinsic values have to do more with the fact that it's not an instrumental value, right? It doesn't have like a monetary impact. It doesn't have a benefit to the ecosystem per se. It's any benefit that, that we take in as humans that could play into our philosophical beliefs, hippies, that kind of stuff. I'm not stereotyping. I'm just saying that might be the first place you think. Religious groups, Native American religions really focus a lot on these intrinsic values. And it could be something that you were raised in believing, your belief system, what your personal ethics are. Like, oh my gosh, you may have been raised to believe that ecosystems all need to be preserved and protected. And that would be that means that ecosystems have a very high intrinsic value to you as a person. Now, finally, we are done with the chapter 3 mini lectures. See, that one was short. I just couldn't squeeze it in there. I'm sorry. Okay.